Do you know humans can only see less than 1% of the entire visible universe? Yeah, we see pretty much nothing, we know pretty much nothing. That's just the truth of it. But there are some of us who can see a little bit more, like all of the clairs. I personally have claircognizance and clairsentience, and I can also see auras and feel energies and presences and stuff like that. And my mom and one of my siblings can both see energies as well, and like entities, good and bad. But there is so much more than meets the eye to this entire universe. And I think the science and humanity is finally starting to catch up to that, and I think that's a really big part of what disclosure is actually going to come down to. And I keep seeing something. I just got done at the gym, and I keep seeing something when I'm in the red light machine every single time I go. And it shifts a little bit. It's like I get to see another layer peeled back every single time. And I wanted to come on here and share it with you guys because it feels really important to document this process the way I have been the entire time. Because at first it started as just like a pinkish light because it's, it's a red light. But it started as, if you guys have seen any of the work I've done on FFTs, where it's like there's a bright center point and then it'll have rays coming out of it. And out of the hundreds of the fast Fourier transforms that I've done, no two have been the same. They all look very different, but they share similar patterns, and especially like an X or a cross or a combination of those is a pattern I see a lot. Like, you guys can look through some of my older videos, and I'll figure out how to link it on here if I can to some of the FFT videos that I've showed off. I still need to make like a mega compilation of all the ones that I've done side by side next to their original pictures. But at first I saw it as just that little white dot inside of a bright pink light. But there was something inside of that dot. And then the past few times I've been going, I also see, it's like a flower of life pattern. I'll put a picture here if I can figure out how to in CapCut, but if I don't, please forgive me. I am not technologically gifted and I'm doing all this on my own. So you guys can Google everything that I'm talking about, and I think I explain it well enough that you guys can understand it if you're just listening to this. But it looked like it was that dot in the middle, that white hot dot with all the pink around it, and then there was that flower of life repeating, looping, spiraling circles all around it. But they weren't stagnant like we see in the pictures. They were alive. They were moving. They were pulsing, almost like looking through a kaleidoscope. And it reminds me a lot of something I've seen a handful of times in the night sky. It has to be when there's no clouds out, but between the stars, I see almost like a neural network is the download that I'm getting with that. It's like information pings and different spirals and shapes, and that same kind of kaleidoscope flower of life interlocking, moving something up in the sky. If you guys have seen it too, please drop it in the comments because I'm so curious. I've seen similar things, and I've been with other people who have seen similar things, but again, from different angles where they don't see quite the same perspective. They see something, but it's a different layer almost. And then lately, the past, 2 or 3 times I've gone in the red light machine, not only am I seeing that bright white light with the pink around it, and then that moving kaleidoscope flower of life, circular flowing energy, I'm also seeing, it's like behind it, but enmeshed with it, it's a toroidal field. And I'll put a picture here of what I'm talking about for that layer. Oh, I turned my car into a sauna. I'm going to keep it going though and turn it on whenever I get done with this because I skipped the sauna today. Sorry, tangent aside. I love those. But it's like whatever that white hot light is the center of the toroidal field. I don't know if I'm saying that right. And the energy is coming up and out of it, and that's what's creating this flower of life and all of that moving parts. And then the last time that I went in it, I'm trying to close my eyes to remember. It was all of that, and then I saw more layers inside of that white hot center in the middle, where it almost was like a portal or like a rainbow, or maybe there was even a different shape on the inside, but I can't tell. But it's definitely got more layers. And it absolutely fascinates me because I know there's something more to it. I know there's something more to this entire universe. Okay, I gotta turn the car I'm sweating in my eyeballs, and I don't think I have any napkins. Oh wait, yes I do, haha. Okay, we're gonna wipe the gross sweat out of our eyes. Don't mind me. Blech. Yay, bejeweled Bible Belt of the South. Look at that. Your girl was sweating. That's not even comparable to what I did on the Stairmaster. Aside. But I can feel all of the energy. I can feel the way that it feels. It's just like it's pure love, and it's trying to communicate. It's like it's sentient. I know that it's sentient. I know this entire universe is alive, from the trees to the birds to the bees to the grass to the air to the everything around us is sentient, is alive, and is based in love. And if you guys haven't seen the movie Lucy, please go do yourselves a favor and watch it. I just rewatched it the other day, and I understood it on a completely different level that I've never it didn't click for me in the same way the first time I watched it. And I've noticed that with a lot of things. If you're not ready for a message, you can hear it 4 billion times and it just won't settle in your heart space or in your mind or in your soul or in your aura or whatever, wherever it's meant to settle with that specific message. And I watched it and I just completely understood how she is able to... I need to make a completely different video on that, honestly, and all the downloads I got from that, because I took notes on that as well. Not as many as I should have, because there's so much in there, but specifically how she looks at everything and she sees the tree roots and she sees how it's all just data flowing from the ground and the tree. And then she sees all of the like conversations people are having around her, all of the cell phone communications, all of the radio frequencies, all of the different waves and stuff like that. And it's all just these laser beams up into the sky. She sees all of it and she's able to sort through it and pick through it and tune into it. I think humans are able to do stuff like that, but even crazier on an even bigger scale. She's able to teleport time and bend time space, or like teleport locations, bend time space, do all of this insane stuff. And I genuinely think humanity is capable of that and more. I think that these vessels are slowing us down into lower frequencies, but I think once we unlock the full potential of our brains and our souls and our heart chakras are open, or our heart centers, or whatever you want to call it, I think the potential that humanity has is untapped so far. I think we have no idea the limits of what we are truly capable of, especially since we can't even see 1% of what exists around us. I mean, imagine how different the world actually is versus what we can see right now. Imagine what's actually going on through the screen you're watching me on with that 99.99999% of whatever that you can't see. That's all around me, all around you. My brain genuinely can't even begin to fathom. Oh, well, it can like 1% begin to fathom that 1% that I can see. Or 1% of the 99% I can't see. Because of stuff like me being able to see auras and all of the clairs and this experience in the red light machine and my work with FFTs and just energy in general the past couple years and all of the research I've done and deep diving all of these government documents and things like that. The government knows, the military knows. The people at the top know that everything is energy and frequency, and they've been studying how to manipulate and distort it on purpose to keep us locked in these lower densities, to keep us trapped in fear and scarcity and lack-based mindsets where we don't feel like we can thrive. We don't connect to our heart center. Everything's taken out of the heart and into the head and making you overthink things and get stuck in thought loops and doing more thinking than acting and stuff like that. But I really do think we are approaching a, not a liminal space, like a tipping point, but there's a different word I can't think of. If you guys can think of it, please write it in the comments. We're approaching like is it a nexus? Is that the word I'm thinking of? But it's like an inevitability is what I'm getting, where it's like, no matter what is done to try to stop this, Project Bluebeam, you know, the weird Disclosure Day movie that's coming out that's just totally predictive programming trying to scare us and keep us scared of, oh God, the aliens are gonna eat us and abduct us and tear our faces off, even though we've already known that that's our lettered agencies kidnapping people and testing all of their weird reversed engineered technology on stuff. It's totally bad aliens. Even though if they wanted to kill us, they would have crushed us like a bug eons ago. They have no reason to, because Once you're a certain level of intelligence, causing harm and pain just doesn't make sense. That's something I've shared about with you guys before. But it's like once you are a higher level being past a certain point, you only register love. You only want to be of service. You only want to be in harmony, in complete resonance. And I think that's exactly what humanity is reaching. We're at a breaking point where we realize that none of this is sustainable. The planet is dying, all because of like 100 really, really stupidly rich people who have more money than God at this point and have like 10 billion houses and yachts and stuff, while most of us will never own even one. We let our houses rot vacant. We let our veterans and our homeless people die in the streets of hunger and being without shelter and basic needs. Like, there's no reason for any and every part of society to function this way, other than to keep us trapped in that fear-based scarcity, lack, unsustainable loop of the lower vibrational energies. But all of us are collectively having our own awakenings in all of this, feeling the energy, questioning the narratives, waking up to the truth of the truth. We all feel in our hearts, I'm getting like full body goosebumps as I say this, we all feel in our hearts that there is so much more to this entire experience. That I think we can fly, I think we can levitate, I think we can teleport, I think we can do all kinds of crazy stuff. I think The Clairs is just the beginning of it. I think that a lot of these movies are telling us the truth of what we can actually do, like Lucy and so much more. And if you guys have more movie recommendations, please drop them in the comments. But I don't think that those are just random ideas. I think they're telling us the truth in media to downplay it, so that whenever you try to talk about it in real life, people go, that's just a fucking movie. That's just a fucking book, you dummy. That can't be real. That's stupid to even think about that. That's stupid to even talk about that. Meanwhile, the government and our lettered agencies and our military, every single branch, by the way, is complicit in doing stuff to purposely distort and manipulate and study our energy. They know. They know. They know. They are so well aware, so well versed in how to do things to it and affect it positively and negatively. We're about to do that scalar interference here whenever I get the energy for it, where I'm going to read the documents with you guys. It's like 60 something pages I found across a couple different documents on scalar interference that talks about how they've been able to create and harness energy from anywhere at any time, no matter how deep or far across the entire planet. No matter how deep inside the planet or how far away around the planet you are from where they're trying to be at to harvest your energy, they can create and then harvest that energy. And I think they're using it through stuff like our algorithms and the black mirrors in our phones and the watches on our wrists and the rings on our hands and all of everything connected to tech and that big cloud in the sky. It's all just data. It's all just frequency. It's all just energy. And my phone is overheating, and so am I. I really hope this resonated with you guys. I really think something is about to change for good, and I'm getting the feeling, I think it's gonna come before America's anniversary. I don't think America and the world in general as we know it. As I was saying before my phone overheated and cut me off, I don't think America and the world as we know it is gonna make it to the 250th anniversary this summer. I think things are going to change for the better. I mean, I might be wrong on the time frame, but I really think it's soon. And so keep your eyes open, keep your heart open, question everything, including me, all of the narratives, everything you've been told. Question it all. Feel into it with your intuition and what feels right. And operate from a space of love and just curiosity. And I think a lot of doors are going to open for a lot of things for all of us. And I love you so much. I am going to go before my phone overheats and go treat myself to a very spicy, not sponsored, but, you know, hit your girl up in the DMs, Baja Blast as my guilty little after gym treat. And try to take a bath and let all these downloads soak in, because this shit was really cool. This was a really fun message to get to share with you guys. It feels very humbling to get to be like I almost feel like a frontline researcher of like hey, I'm documenting the awakening. I'm documenting the crossover between the woo-woo and the science and the humanity of it all, and just the awakening, the ascension, whatever the hell you want to call it. It really feels like I live such a unique life. That doesn't even put it properly into words, but I am so honored to have this entire channel, to share this experience with you guys, to spend this time speaking with you guys. I'm always down to yap. I love to yap, but I gotta rest my voice and charge my energy up for more. I love you, and I will see you in the next one. Mwah!